winter just ended, which means it is time for a winter favorites video. I just want to tell you guys all about some of my favorite things ever that I discovered in the last few months of cold winteriness. Thankfully, none of them are specific to winter, so you can still go out and get them and enjoy them and love them in the spring and summer and fall. First things first, this thing has saved my life, or at least my hips, from getting extremely bruised while doing hip thrusts. I've recently added on a lot more weight to my hip thrusts, and I was getting bruised pretty darn bad. And it was painful, and it was limiting my ability to increase the weight of my hip thrusts. So, I got a barbell pad, and this thing has just, it's a game changer for hip thrusts. I also just realized it's upside down. Okay, I have the Bear brand. I got this one just because I've heard of this one. I haven't tried any other brands, but I really like this one. So, if you're out there trying to grow your booty, or just trying to strengthen your posterior chain by making your glutes stronger, I highly recommend getting yourself one of these. You just slip it on the bar and all of a sudden you have pain-free hip thrusts, and it's fantastic. I will link all of the things that I talk about in the description. So if you want one, go get one. The next thing I got this winter were some squat shoes. And by squat shoes, I don't mean any of this stuff with the heels, because if you need that to do a proper squat, you should work on your mobility instead. No, I'm talking about some Converse, and these are a little bit grody, so I kind of need to throw them in the wash, but they're so cute. They're pink Converse. They have like a little bit of a texture on them. Oh my god. Lifting in flat shoes helps you keep a much better connection with the ground, and thus with your whole body, which engages your whole body in a much better way. If you're out there trying to make any sort of gains, you should be lifting in these. If you need squat shoes, you should be working on mobility and forget about the gains for a little bit. I ended up getting these like super on sale at Kmart, and I was just so excited because they're so cute. And lately, I have just been loving pink, as you guys have probably been able to tell by the colors that I wear and the colors in my room, and my shoes match. They match everything. So if you're looking to spice up your Converse collection or looking for a good pair of shoes to work out in, these. Okay, next thing. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. Got it. I dropped it. SIGMATIC just came out with 2 new products that I am insanely excited about. The first one is a mushroom mocha mix with chaga. Chaga is an adaptogen that has all the amazing properties of adaptogens, but it's also incredible at boosting the immune system. But I'm so excited about this one because I love having the mushroom coffees, but I'm not the biggest coffee person, so I usually just dump a bunch of cacao powder in there. They already did the hard work for me. It's now coffee and cacao powder and mushrooms. Also try this one, and it's amazing. I highly recommend you go grab it like right now. And then they also came out with a non-mushroom adaptogenic coffee. So this one has Tulsi and astragalus. I talked about astragalus before. It's good at boosting energy, so it's good to have when you're sleepy or you're stressed. And then Tulsi is also known as holy basil, and it's really good at fighting off everyday stressors, from things like chemical pollutants that can stress your body, to physical stressors like intense exercise, to psychological stressors like stress. So the combo is a fantastic combo, and I also recommend that one. Since we're on food products, I will choose another food product. I have recently become obsessed with Ancient Nutrition protein. This is a more recent discovery for me, so I'm still in the process of like trying all the different sample flavors before I decide which big tub I want to spend my money on, but these things are fantastic. The base of the protein is bone broth, so you get all of the good nutrients from bone broth and the collagen, and then the ingredients are super clean. These 2 flavors and some of their other flavors do actually have guar gum and xanthan gum, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they have some other flavors. I believe the turmeric and maybe the beet one don't have any added preservatives or anything. It's literally just the protein ingredients and the beet flavoring and whatever else good stuff they put in there. But if I had to recommend a protein powder to someone, this would probably be in my top 3, definitely my top 5. I do tend to consume more vegan proteins because the whey proteins make me feel kind of weird, and these clearly are not vegan because they're based from bone broth, but they don't have like the whey in them, and I don't get any of the weird gross feeling side effects that I do from whey protein. So if you're like me and you don't tolerate whey well, and you're not vegan and you don't really like vegan proteins, this is a fantastic option. Also, a recent study did just come out showing that a lot more vegan vegan proteins tend to be contaminated with like heavy metals and other toxins, whereas non-vegan proteins don't tend to have that problem. I think this protein was scored one of the best in terms of the lack of potential toxins. So this is a very clean protein. I'm actually pretty sure I'm gonna go grab one of their keto proteins this weekend because I'm about to start keto. And so their keto proteins have a much more keto friendly macro ratio. It's higher in fat, moderate protein, and no carbs, of course. So I will definitely update you guys on that one if I get it. Okay. Next thing, you guys know that my favorite source of probiotics is kombucha, but in the last like month, I found 2 new sources of probiotics that I absolutely love. The first one is Coconut Cult yogurt, and it is a coconut-based coconut yogurt, obviously. This is actually pretty expensive as far as yogurt goes, but this is actually a legit like probiotic supplement, like you would buy a pill. And those bottles of probiotic pill supplements are really freaking expensive. I'm gonna just read you a little bit about this yogurt so you get an idea of why it's so cool. So it has 400 billion probiotics per jar, and it's actually filled with 15 strains of human probiotics, as well as 4 other non-human bacteria strains. And they pick these particular strains because a lot of other probiotics will pass through your system a lot quicker, but these hang around a little bit longer, so there's a higher chance of them like colonizing in your bacteria and giving you all the good bacteria that you need in order for your gut to be functioning properly. I got the original flavor because there's 0 extra added ingredients. It's literally just coconut meat, coconut water, and their custom probiotic blend, and that is it. This is a fantastic product, so good for you, so good for your gut. Your gut is so important. Treat your gut. And then my next hello, that was really close. My next probiotic supplement is a sauerkraut that I found that you've seen in like 2 of my videos so far, but it's so good that I need to talk about it again. Now, I've never been one to seek out sauerkraut. It's just never sounded appetizing to me, and I only started looking for it because I was doing the gut reset diet and I needed more forms of probiotics, and sauerkraut is a great form of a probiotic. And so I saw this and I was like, might as well, you know, if it sucks, I'll just like eat it really fast and get it over with. But this stuff is really good. It's a red beet and cabbage sauerkraut salad by Wild Brine, and they do have 2 other flavors that I have not tried yet just because I got this a second time because it was so good the first time, but I'll bet their other flavors are also really good. Maybe next time I'll branch out, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, sauerkraut is an amazing source of probiotics, and red beets are also really good for you. They have a ton of vitamins and minerals in them that just help your body function properly. So I've been slowly working my way through this jar, and I'm definitely gonna try to incorporate this while I'm doing keto as a probiotic supplement, because it only has 2 grams of net carbs and a little bit less than 1 gram of fiber, so it's a total of like 1 gram of net carbs. You really can't go wrong. Okay, one more food thing. Paleo pancakes. I don't know about you, but I love pancakes and waffles. Pancakes and waffles are life. I love them. Obviously, I have to be gluten-free because I have celiac disease, so finding a good pancake or waffle mix that's gluten-free is already really hard. But then finding one that aligns with my nutritional values and has all like whole, minimally processed ingredients that taste good, that's been really difficult. But then I found Birch Bender's Paleo Mix. And let me tell you, these are some of the best healthy pancakes I've had in a while. And I say best healthy pancakes because there is the cup for cup gluten-free flour that makes really good pancakes, but that's just like not as nutritionally dense. And Birch Bender's does actually have a gluten-free mix, but I looked at those ingredients and really was not as much of a fan. These ingredients are super clean, obviously, because they're paleo, and most things that are paleo are pretty darn good for you. So currently my top 2 pancake recipes are this stuff, which you literally just add water to. I kind of want to look into some other recipes, see if anyone has any added tips about like adding an egg or something, I don't know. And then the coconut pancakes that I made for my gut reset diet video were also really good, but they're also very, very coconutty. So if you're not into coconut, this is your best alternative. And then the last thing that you guys already know that I'm obsessed with, but I'm just so obsessed with it that I have to talk about it again. It's my blender cup. I've shown this on Instagram a bunch, and so I've had a bunch of people asking where they can get it. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that I have a link and a discount code for this thing. I'll put all the info down there, but this thing is literally, I have used it almost every single day except for like 2 days in the last like month and a half. I put the base of my superfood lattes in here in the morning, so like 4-ish ounces. Also, it's labeled with the ounces, which is great. So I put 4-ish ounces of some sort of plant milk with any of my SIGMATIC / adaptogenic products in there, and then I just bring this to work with me, and then I add boiling water until, I don't know, however much boiling water that I want to add, and then you just push the button. I don't know if you can see that, but it starts blending. So I've put hot water in this, I've put ice in this. It doesn't like blend up the ice into a slushy, but it will like work with ice in it. Although just be careful because you don't want to break it. I've also accidentally blended this with a tea bag in it, and it did start making a kind of funny noise because the tea bag got caught, but it didn't break. So it's all good. But this has legit actually changed my life. Like, I was having such a hard time trying to mix my adaptogenic lattes at home and then bring them to work and remix them there, but everything had like settled to the bottom. And so this just, it's a lifesaver. It also comes with a little like insert cup thing so that if you want to put like protein powders or BCAAs in there and take them with you to the gym and blend that up after the gym, you can do that. But y'all know that I'm not a big supplement person, which is funny because I just recommended protein powders, but I usually add those in to like smoothies and stuff. But yeah, this thing is just the best thing ever, and I love it, and everyone should have one. The last video I did about this was in fact sponsored. This video, not sponsored. I just want to make sure everyone gets one of these. The discount code that I have is 40% off, so go check it out. And that is it. Those are all of my favorite products that I purchased this winter and things that I am using all the time and just absolutely love and I'm obsessed with and want everyone to get them. Now I need to go put this food away because I'm in the middle of my 3-day fast and just looking at it is making me want to eat stuff, and that is no bueno. So I'm gonna go do that. You guys please let me know down in the comments what some of your favorite products were that you discovered this winter so that I can get them and also discover them and everyone else in the comments can discover them. Please give this video a little thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel. Subscribe and hit the little notification bell button so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye!